Angel Stadium in Anaheim. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Reed Detmers. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So,
well, I already don't generally like playing 2 baseball games at all in a day, let alone 2 Tigers games in a day. And to make matters worse, we have a left-hander on the mound, and we know what generally happens when a left-hander is on the mound against this team. But we shall see. It is a bit of an interesting lineup. A game after we had Spencer Torkelson play center field for about 3 innings, which is something to say. Ground ball to McKinstry. We continue to ground out to Kevin Newman here. Maybe McKinstry was not the choice for leadoff. Yeah, he actually never got tested, unfortunately. I think it would have been really funny to see him actually out there. But bizarrely, the game allows him to play center field. Like, it's listed as one of his secondary positions.
Just 1 hit and 13 at-bats for the series.
Oy, I didn't realize how much GLEYBER was struggling here against the Angels. Batting second here, Reed Detmers will fire in a fastball.
The Tigers are looking very strong so far this season.
303 average still, though, for GLEYBER.
And that is out of play.
And again, I mean, we're not expecting wonders here at the plate when you're not feeling good already to come out here and you know, light the world on fire, but hopefully better than game 1. I thought we actually hit the ball fairly well in that game.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over.
As soon as I knew what it was, I had no chance. That's a dot from Reed Detmers, who, I mean, in the intro pregame, it said both him and the Tigers starter today, Reese Olson, have been dominating as of late. And I am just realizing that I don't even think that I really reorganized the lineup. So Trey Sweeney bats third. Ball 1.
Yeah, that's outside.
Trey Sweeney has been swinging a hot bat as of late. 2-0.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
I did unintentionally kind of end the hit streak on our own for Riley Green. Wanted to give him a half day off because this lineup was just really running on fumes. Ground ball, foul. A couple of sliders that have been hittable so far here in this first inning, and yet we've been out in front on both of them.
Keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2-1. And right back, and that somehow found its way through Reed Detmers. Well then. Which would you consider the Wings a bigger win? The Wings scoring 9 or winning a game with this lineup? I don't know. I don't know. If we win this game, it might become our primary left-handed lineup. Oh. Out in front on it with Malloy. 77 mile-an-hour sweeping curve. And that is as quick as Detmers will throw it. Oh, I was really hoping I was going to be called a ball. Justin Henry Malloy has had a couple great pinch hitting appearances as of late. Hard hit single in Game 3, and, of course, a grand slam. That one hit hard, but caught at third. Yohan Moncada back in the Angels' order. Tigers do get a hit, so we can forget the no-hitter stuff early at least. But now Reese Olson sent out to the mound. Mike Trout back in the lineup here today. But, I mean, Trout wasn't really doing a whole lot against us anyway, and then the roster update dropping in this series, Trout took a hit, so we'll see how this goes. Kevin Newman leads off. Strike one, the call.
At some point, he's going to have to deal with them, and I think it's just one of those mental things.
Top team in the American League Central. Against who I would assume is last place in the West. Grounder to Colt Keith off the bat of Newman. And outside of Tarek Skubal, Reese Olson has been our best pitcher by far over about the last month.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So
the bat
you'll
second.
see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get
Had
out
a
of the
great
ballpark with a hitter who's
start
got decent pop.
from Jack Flaherty until about the 4th inning of Game 3.
That one for strike 2.
Allowed 1 hit early, didn't allow another until that game kind of unraveled on us. Not a great curveball. It's off of Malloy. Still a chance to make a play, and he will. Stayed with it. And 2 away.
The right fielder,
Jahan made a couple one mistake in center when we kind of forgot that he was out there. That's a curveball at the knees. It was hit hard by Shonawell.
That misses.
So Mike Trout back in the order after a day off in Game 3. I'm sure he would have been available to pinch hit if the Angels needed him, but with the Tigers' struggles, never came up. That, boy.
And that one fouled off.
Very lucky to have that ball. I mean, I would say stay in the ballpark, but I'm not so certain it did. And what a take from Mike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Well, let's try and throw a good slider. Not really all that good, but chop to Malloy. 1-2-3 inning for Reese Olson and the Tigers.
Angels held in check.
Good start. No complaints. Couple of hard hit balls, but Jahan was up to the task on both of them.
And we're back. And now the DH, Spencer Torkelson.
Well,
Torkelson
Torque really showed signs of, getting out of this funk that he's been in for at least 2 weeks, probably 3. Went 2 for 2, with a couple of walks mixed in as well.
There's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs, so a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
However,
ball 1.
with the first 2 games in this series, Torkelson now has struck out more than anybody else in the AL.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Well, so far it does appear that both pitchers are going to get those edges. Not a great sign.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really.
And Torkelson might just be back. Oh, man. Holy. 11th home run of the season, went damn near 470 feet. Torque's back. Torque's back. I'm going to say it right now. Especially with what the roster update did for Torkelson. More power, more contact against both lefties and righties. We're going to start to, I think, get Torque hot again.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Did have a home run in Houston. And now a home run here in L.A. But other than that, I mean, Torque has just been real cold. Leadoff hitter of the second inning goes deep, and now Andy Ibanez. This is where I don't really mind our order. The top and the bottom might be a little bit rough, but, I mean, having Andy Ibanez, the lefty killer, bat second is huge. Went after one. Yeah, I want to say they put one out just about every month of the season. 0-2 on Ibanez. Fouled it away. That one was up north as well, too. Ibanez batting .342. 85 plate appearances, 2 home runs on the year. And ball one
missing inside a sharp slider.
Yeah, we just got the roster update, I think, on May 2nd, so I would say monthly. Nearly got hit.
And the count's even
2-2 is Andy is taking 2 sliders and never really came close. Pitch number 21 for Detmers. And a curveball.
Inside with the curve.
Yeah, he did. Even Andy Ibanez, or not Andy Ibanez, rather, Javier Baez did. At least towards the end, for sure.
That's
well,
a good at bat right there.
I don't know what the plan was there. A couple of fastballs from Detmers to Ibanez. Got a take, got a swing and a miss. And then fired in 4 pitches that we didn't even have to think about.
And now Colt Keith. That one finds the
So here's Colt Keith. Did take a pretty big hit, Colt did, with the roster update with his contact against left-handed pitching. But it's still certainly playable. And as aforementioned, opposite field base hit for Colt Keith. 3 straight runners have reached for the Tigers. Oh yeah, no doubt. That'd be so fun. Now, granted, the roster updates for franchise, they don't update as they happen. I wish they did. It'd save me a lot of work. But I have to go in and actually go on the show's website and do these manually. Baez, pretty weak contact, but a decent ball to try and swing on. There will be no tag, 1 away.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 13.
Now you got Dingler.
Here's the catcher,
who's started to be more useful. And speaking of guys that did get a good chunk in the roster update, Dylan Dingler did as well.
He was late there, strike 1.
Like, let's take a look at this. 55 power against lefties. I don't see his contact, but his contact, I think, is mid-60s now. Far cry from where it was. So far out in front on it.
Ibanez, the lead runner at second.
I could.
At first, 1 gone.
I like to do those as often as I can. Just to have these players. I mean, the point of the whole thing when we started Tigers franchise way back was just to have it be the most realistic that it can be, at least in terms of the players and who's starting and who's on the field. That's why we continue to do the roster moves. Every time the Tigers make it, I have to make it too. That's a check swing and strike 3.
Well done behind the dish.
Little backdoor sweeper there that came back over the middle of the plate, and I couldn't hold up.
Tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're
see what Zach McKinstry can do.
Missed it, and they bail you out.
Pulled right field, it's down, and we're not going to be able to send the runner home.
Throw in holds the lead runner at third. So it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
No, just not a chance. Not with Mike Trout out there, who's still going to have an arm. But some hard contact from Zach McKinstry. Gleyber, oh boy, if there was ever a time. Big chance for Gleyber Torres. 88 power against the left-hander Reed Detmers. Whoa. Check swing, realized it wasn't our pitch. We actually held up and it didn't get called. 2-0, and man, I don't know what to do. I don't know if we're going to see a great pitch to hit or a fucking sweeper.
The pitch.
It was a changeup well inside.
And it's 3-0.
3-0, 2 outs, nowhere to put Gleyber Torres. We're taking here. He needed that strike.
In there for a strike. And the count is 3-1.
I might take 2 straight. I might make this come down to 3-2. Okay. I mean, he knows he needs a strike here. Pressure's high. 3-2. Oh, he threw the fastball again. That did surprise me. I forgot to put the runners in motion. 3-2. In the air to center. Gleyber has hit one well. Way back there, it's gone. Grand slam for Gleyber Torres. 5th home run of the season makes it 5-0. And I don't know what Reed Detmers expected there. Like, yeah, he's got to get a strike in to avoid falling down 2-0. But he threw 4 straight really hittable fastballs. Had to figure we had that shit timed up by that point, and we did.
Really good job at the plate.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
A 5-run inning for Detroit. And it's not yet over. Sweeney hit hard right to Zach Neto. 2 home runs in the inning. Torkelson goes deep. And then Gleyber Torres with a grand slam. 2 grand slams on this channel, by the way, in the last 2 nights.
Back in Anaheim, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now the Angel cleanup here. Jorge Soler.
Yeah, I know. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Well, a 1-2-3 inning for the Angels in the first on 10 pitches. And all of a sudden, Reese Olson has a 5-run lead.
Scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ooh.
Call the ball, and it's 2-1.
Ah. Well, that's a surprise.
And a foul ball.
2-2 now on Soler.
The hitter get his arms extended.
Hasn't been a huge factor.
Slightly up, slightly in.
Change up on the ground. Took a nice bounce off the mound for Torres with the jump throw.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even
Gleyber is a former Yankee.
More impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air.
Emulating Derek Jeter on that. Not the greatest pitch there from Reese. Change up kind of middle. Oh boy.
Swing it a foul straight.
Now we're lucky it's Logan O'Hoppe up here. Otherwise,
1 out,
that's also a troublesome pitch. Fouled away again.
There.
Very late. I don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try. Well, for the most part, it did. Dylan Dingler underneath that for out number 2.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And they're 2 down.
The third baseman, Yoan.
2 down, base is empty. Down to
So
third
now
baseman,
Moncada,
Moncada.
he also got game 3 off.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
And I'm sorry, I don't necessarily keep up with the Angels too much. Is Moncada on this team? Or did he? I thought he got like DFA'd or something.
Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Well, the 0-2. Oh my goodness, what an awful swing. Ground ball, Sweeney. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels again.
Angels go down 1, 2, 3. It's 5.
There's no reason to swing at that 0-2. None.
Now pitching for
We're back to start the third, and there's
well,
no arm on the mound. Tyler
a
Anderson.
bit of a surprise. I mean, I know it was a 5-run inning against Reed Detmers, and he was running low on stamina coming into this game. But he only pitches 2 innings.
0 for 1 so far.
Huh. Now, actually, you know what? I just thought about this. Reed Detmers has been used by the Angels primarily as a bullpen guy. I want to say his stamina dropped 30, oh, maybe even 50 in the recent roster updates. So I think that's a big reason as to what just happened.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1.
Had a good first inning and then fell apart there in the 5th, and the Angels just have not updated the rotation yet. That's right. Like I said, I think primarily the pitchers today are going to get the edges. Mostly. Missed that one.
There. Just missing off the plate.
Everything away so far here to Malloy.
Maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's
0
convinced,
for 1 here
but
today.
It looks like he's accepted it.
And away again.
And a full count now.
That's what I thought. I didn't know if he accepted the assignment or anything. Full count. And hit hard by Malloy. Gonna stay in the ballpark, though. Didn't get all of it.
And there's one down.
Pretty good swing, 3-2. Just didn't get what we were hoping for. Kind of figured he was going to try and throw something inside with every pitch away. And now it's Torkelson. Home run on that 3rd pitch cutter, his first time. Actually, it may not. I don't think it was a cutter. I don't think Detmers had a cutter, so whatever the fuck it was that Detmers featured.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Fastball wasn't the greatest pitch to swing at their first pitch. Torque not exceptional hitting the ball the other way.
Inside, just missed.
And again, I mean, I feel like we've mentioned it a good bit, but the perplexing thing about the season for Torkelson is, yes, we've struck out more with torque than anybody else in the American League, but we're also, I believe, 4th in walks. I waited too long. 2-2. Do it again. Elevated sinker designed to get us late. We were just a tiny bit behind that. Where does he go here? Ooh, tough take. Tough take. 3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
From just below the zone to just above. Strikeout number 42 on the year for Torkelson. Now here's Ibanez. Thought that was going to come back more. Guys, just know this is the last time this year, because I really don't anticipate this Angels team making the playoffs, that we are going to have to hear Deo after every pitch.
And there's a foul ball.
Ripped foul, second deck, but foul by a good margin, we'll say. Andy, stick in there, Andy. Come on. I know. No disrespect to Harry Belafonte, but come on. It's a bit excessive here in LA. Now we got a full count.
And now 3-2.
Couple of good pitches this AB from Anderson, and 3 really bad ones.
And a foul ball.
I went to the cutter. Down there at 84 miles an hour. And we'll do this thing again. Oh! Hey! We battled that whole Houston series and asked for consistency from the umpires. We're getting it. At least here today.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening.
Well, a 6-game win streak ended about an hour and a half ago here on stream. But still a chance to win this series before a day off from baseball, Tigers baseball, and we won't be here at all tomorrow. We get a chance in Tigers franchise, you know, in season to take a day off stream. I feel like it's the right thing to do. I don't really remember when the last one was. This pitch slider is into Zach Neto.
And strike 2.
Well, he went after that. It's called a swinging strike. The 0-2 from Reese. Rocket over the head of Malloy. Zach Neto has done it to us yet again.
And he's there with a leadoff double.
Leadoff double, and then the throw got a... What in the fuck happened there? What did Trey Sweeney just do?
So digging in, Taylor Ward. Just 2.
Oh my God. What did you do, man? He was the cutoff man here on this play, yes? All right, let's take a look and see where he is. I mean, this is unbelievable. Especially with the shortstop that he's played the last couple days. I mean, he airmails this thing for one. Malloy with a pretty bad reaction on it, too.
Just missed.
Ball 1 to Taylor Ward. Honestly, just going to try and get the out here with Ward. Ideally with a ground ball, but just sacrifice that run. Well, that will happen. Center field, throw from Baez. Not set up very well for it. It'll be 5-1.
It's 5-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI.
Take it.
It's a great at bat. Got the job.
That's all we really wanted to get done.
Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit.
Mickey Moniak, the number 9 hitter. He's struggling with command just a little bit this inning. Just off with some of our pitches, and they are missing.
These other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Like, I feel like I'm still so damn close on our meter, but not really getting it done. There's a good pitch.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there.
And the 1-2.
Chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the
on the ground, GLEYBER.
last
Backhand play, bobbled it. Throw is not in time. Oh my God.
Hard to tell exactly what went
The
wrong
Tigers
right
are
there.
falling apart before our eyes.
Ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
So the lineup flips over.
Really
Now it's the
unfortunate
second
for Reese
baseman,
Olson.
Kevin Newman.
Ground ball, well, that's not. Sweeney, Torres, on to first, double play.
That'll do it for the inning.
I've called it.
One run on one base hit, 2 errors, and no one left on.
There we go.
It's the Tigers 5.
Good way to get out of the inning.
Angels 1.
2 errors in the inning for Detroit.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series. As we
Offense
check out
has
the numbers.
been good in the series overall. Game 3, a little rocky, but Already off to a much better start here in the finale. Colt Keith 1 for 1 facing Tyler Anderson.
And a first pitch fastball.
Gonna get those edges, getting those corners, until you're not. We've seen it time and time again this year. Umpires just switch in the middle of games.
Tap foul at the plate.
Quickly 0-2 on Colt Keith. A couple of really well-located pitches from Anderson. I was not expecting it to be in the zone. Gotta be honest on that.
Here's Baez. Fly to center his
Well,
first
here's
time.
Baez.
He's 0 for 1.
Look at where that first pitch was. I mean, can you blame me swinging first pitch last time?
And that one just missed off the
Did
outside
not
edge.
get the edge. 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Baez and Anderson, plenty of history.
Lifted in the air,
Bad
right
ball to
center
swing on,
field.
and he
South
ramped up the
sizing it up.
fastball. Just slightly
Ball
late on
for
it.
the out. And there's 2 down.
Tied us up.
Number 13.
2 outs. base
I
is empty.
apologize to
And the
Javier
catcher
Baez.
comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. He was
Dylan
a
Dingler
strikeout
0
victim
for
his
1.
first time.
And Dingler,
Line
right
drive.
field, right at Trout.
Makes the play, and it's out number
Well,
3.
Win some, you lose some, and if you could lose an inning, I think we just did. 2-3-4 due up for the Angels. Feels like really probably their best chance to get back in this game against Reese Olson is coming up, because Reese is shaping up to go a long way here today. Pirates beat the Padres, though. Interesting. Nolan Shonowell 0 for 1. Good sinker from Reese.
And it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
Ooh.
That's allowed him to pitch
Now
well up to this point.
the calls are kind of starting to tilt just a little bit. I don't think we're getting the edges as much as the Angels are. Ripped Ibanez, it'll fall.
And that's base hit.
Leadoff single, Nolan Shonowell, and a base runner for Mike Trout.
Yes, you have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Trout. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right.
Trout is 0 for
there's a
1
ball.
and ball 1 from Reese Olson.
Next
Oh,
man
there we
is
go.
in for a strike.
That'll help out. Now
Just
2-1.
missed.
Might have to fire in a fastball, unfortunately. To center.
And that one lifted in the air,
Trout did
center
not
field.
barrel that
Baez
one up
settles
very
under
well.
this one.
Javier Baez
That's it.
underneath it.
And there's one down.
What a rocket from Javi. I really think with his arm
Now batting,
and just his
the
fielding
designated hitter,
in-game,
Jorge.
I think he's a weapon for us in center. No, he's not exactly fast, but still.
And downstairs.
Soler 0 for 1.
That's in there, and that is strike 1.
And that's a great take
167
right there.
average
Even
for
though it's a
Soler.
strike, with the situation, runner on first base. You
Not what
wanna
the
keep
Angels
the ball
need
off the
by any
ground there.
stretch
You
of the
swing at that pitch,
imagination.
most likely you roll into a double play.
Didn't throw it
And
very
it
well.
skips
2 and
in
2.
there.
Everything low. Let's go upstairs.
There's
Rocket
that one,
foul.
and it remains 2 and 2.
We've been bit on that. Been bit on that a good bit.
That's
Damn.
a little bit low.
Couple of really good takes so far in this AB from Jorge Soler. Sinker. Gonna be a tough turn for 2. Torres to Sweeney. Back to first. Oh, that's one of the double plays of the season.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top
Second
of the
double
fifth we
play
go.
for the
It's
Angels.
the Tigers 5.
Game
and
3,
the Angels
we hit
1.
into 3 of them. The Angels have 2 in 4 innings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's such a scary spot to go upstairs on a hitter like Soler. Anybody with power, really, in this game.
Back to work. McKinstry.
Strike one in on McKinstry. Tigers lead by 4. We start here in the 5th.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
There's such a difference in speed between the fastball and the cutter. Hit in the air to center field. Moniak there.
He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
I still don't know what that noise is that plays here at Angel Stadium. I don't know what that's supposed to
Here
be.
comes GLEYBER Torres. He's already home.
GLEYBER Torres with a grand slam, and you see what I was talking about. Pitch 4 we took. Pitch 5 I think we took. Pitch 6 was fouled away. And then that second swing on those fastballs is Reed Detmers was just trying to get, I mean, anything in the zone to not walk home a run. We finally got one, and GLEYBER squared it up to center.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no
Base is
strike.
empty, 1 away.
Impact hit of the game so far. 30 pitches in for Tyler Anderson. Could still go a ways, too. Ooh. I don't know how we didn't take that deep. Just early, that was the whole point. 2-1 rather. Quiet Angel Stadium. Inside edge.
And that's strike 2.
I've really kind of been given that inside edge to him. Just not much we're going to be able to do on that. Not really my pitch.
1 down, base is empty.
Do it again.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, what happened the last time GLEYBER fouled away a 2-strike pitch? Nah.
Swing and a miss.
Well, he hit a home run the last time. We got a disgusting changeup down and in this time.
Just exactly the
Strikeout for Anderson.
approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel.
That's what Detmers should have done.
So that you can at least put the ball in play.
Reed Detmers throws anything
Even more so,
other than a fastball there. I mean, this game probably could be 1-1.
And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney.
Well, Trey to try and make up for the error.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 for 2 is Sweeney has stayed hot. Not hitting for power really by any means, but not really what we asked him to do. Single to center field on a changeup down and in. Just met it out in front. Really? That's our first hit since the second?
For him. He's been really hot lately. I could watch base hits.
They brought in Tyler Anderson, and he shut us down. I didn't even realize how good he was doing.
A nice line drive into center field.
Runner at first.
Oh, here's Malloy. Yeah, I guess it is only our 6th hit.
Justin Henry Malloy.
Jahan's got the power against lefties. Now, granted, I mean, Malloy is a player that I don't think we've talked about with the roster update yet. His power got significant, power and contact got significantly reduced.
Next offering is fouled back.
Good pitch to go after. 1-1. I mean, that's the crazy thing right there. 19 RBIs, 3 home runs for Justin Henry Malloy. And, I mean, his attributes weren't good for us at when he got called up. Now they're even worse. Yeah. Spit on that, hope for another. 40 pitches now for Anderson.
Stay back.
Foul it away. He's not expecting a ball up there. Let alone 4 straight fastballs.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I was trying to sit changeup.
Sweeney off of first with 2 away.
That same pitch that it got, whoever the hell. Malloy all the way to the backstop. Tyler Anderson hooks the slider.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Now with 2 away. First base runner we've had against Anderson. First hit, rather, against Tyler Anderson. In scoring position.
Man at second.
And ball 3.
2 strikes.
Torque threw up. I'd certainly think that Malloy's going to see a good pitch to hit here. Close. I think we chased a little bit high,
3-2.
but too close. Especially with today's zone.
Man on second, 2 down.
It froze me. I started the swing and I was way too far out in front. And there was no saving that. Bottom 5 we go.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
46 pitches through 4 innings for Reese Olson.
Outside low, ball 1.
Command is kind of disappearing before our eyes.
Specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them.
Might have to become a little bit more fastball heavy. The pitch you can control a bit more.
Really difficult to generate runs.
Hoppe will chase that change up low. And the 1-2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
In the left. Right at Ibanez. Certainly a mistake sinker. Got left up, but I think it was in off the plate. Take a look at this. Yeah, it was.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up
about 6 inches in.
With some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Moncada batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Juan Moncada, 0 for 1.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
And what, thank God for the extended netting. Surprised we didn't get it there.
0-2 now.
Oh, he got that pitch too. I think that was a fairly well executed kind of backdoor slider there, outside of the fact it got left up. I think it was right on the outside edge.
It certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Good swing there by Moncada.
Third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in.
Right there. It just missed its spot.
For them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now it's going to be
ball foul
Neto.
From Neto, actually off of the catcher there. Oh,
missed.
Yeah, we're not getting those. Not generally. Now 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious.
Not really a guy we want to fall behind on.
First time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss.
Reese's slider didn't do much there on that, but Neto right through it. That one's going to drop fair. Zach Neto down the left field line will make this a 5-2 game. Ibanez had trouble picking it up.
Couple of hits in a row for him here.
It used to be, you face the Angels, it was just don't let Mike Trout beat you. So far here in this series, it's been don't let Zach Neto beat you, and he has beaten us every chance he's got.
Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that one clips the corner.
Fastball in from Reese, kind of tailed down there a little bit. Good sinker. Fouled off. I'm going to try the curveball again. He got a piece. We just have those games where sometimes Reese's curveball is just unstoppable. Sometimes it isn't. The 0-2. And he hit that the other way. McKinstry's throw. I don't think it's going to be in time, and this game's 5-3. Couple of opposite field hits by the 7 and 8 hitters.
what you did at the plate. You trusted
Where on earth did this pitch go? Middle in?
That's great.
Again, it's just a simple fact of missing up in the zone that has to be considered the difference here. I mean, Reese is just getting touched up a little bit on some weird hits. We kind of always go through stretches like this. This is very similar to what happened to Jack Flaherty in Game 3. Now, Brant Herter did not go very long in Game 3, so we'll warm him up, as well as Bo Brieske, who pitched in that game too.
And that one fouled off.
Opposite field hits on pitches inside for each of the last 2 Angels. We're also getting foul balled to death here.
At first, one gone. Gets a piece.
Even when we throw the curveball well, we cannot get swings and misses. And they are just sitting fastball. Like, I can't even try and fire in a fastball.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like
Let's
about
go
this
up and
guy,
in.
his
Let's try.
bat stays in the zone for a long time.
He's
Gives him
on
the
that
ability
too.
to foul off tough pitches.
I mean, Reese's pitch count that was in such great shape is getting destroyed this
And
inning
first one away.
with only 3 balls. Now one hit hard. McKinstry on the run, chasing it back. He is there.
On the warning track.
Boy.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed it
Yeah.
over the wall.
Kevin Newman.
Hey, I was just glad that Bo pitched a good, 4 outs for us in Game 3.
You want to get that first knock out of the way.
A
maybe more will
hitless
come, but you gotta give
Kevin
some credit to
Newman
the pitching staff. They've had a great
in this
plan against
series. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts in the last game.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Just so worried about going on the fastball.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it.
Oh, but I feel like we're throwing good curveballs too from Reese. That's the painful part. Into right. Another opposite field bit of contact, but McKinstry is there. The Angels get 2 runs closer.
3 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
I don't think a 5-run second inning is going to be enough to win this game. Tigers bats are going to have to do something again. We'll see if the Angels make perhaps an ill-advised pitching change.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH.
Well,
Spencer
no.
Torkelson.
Tyler Anderson's still out here. Torque 1 for 2. The home run that put us on the board.
Swinging a foul straight back.
78-mile-an-hour changeup.
For the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone.
He's speeding us up at least so far. We've been out in front on each of the first 2.
They're scoring runs.
You had to swing. Nothing really from Tyler Anderson moved so much, but he has struck out 6 Tigers.
Andy Ibanez, the next to hit, a strikeout and a walk.
This is just bizarre. Look at the break on that changeup, though.
0-1.
And he was on that one, at least timing-wise. Ripped to left field. There's the Andy Ibanez we know.
So they get a man aboard.
1 out base runner for Detroit. And with this weird-ass lineup, I don't even know who's up next.
Up next for Detroit,
Colt Keith.
1 for 2.
1 for 2 with the opposite field single. And that one hit hard center field. Right at Mickey Moniak. Wasn't hit as hard as I thought it was.
The center fielder, Javier Baez.
Well, we'll see Javi.
here's Baez
Tough luck for
now.
him so far today. And really, I mean, I would say it comes down to the pitches we've swung at. But that first one, his first time up, is something he should have done something with. The last one was kind of on me.
There's the strike.
Fastball into Baez. And there you see those numbers. 5 for 22.
And that misses. And that is ball
Top
one.
6, 2 out. Ibanez stands on first. Angels have scored a run in the third, 2 in the fifth to make this a game again. Out in front. That changeup's so damn slow.
Ibanez.
I mean, Tyler Anderson has one of the slower changeups I think you'll see. In to right, but right at Mike Trout.
And that is that.
Hobby's put the ball in the air, each of his 3 ABs. He's not hitting anything really hard, though. Kind of where things are trending in the wrong direction. Bottom 6, 2, 3, 4. Dangerous time here.
Back here at Angel Stadium.
Shotwell is 1 for 2. Against Reese Olson in what is probably going to be his last inning. He's leaving pitches up. He's all over the place right now. Herder and Brieske is not really what I want. I think we sit down Bo and warm up Canely. And we go with that. 0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
Good curveball, too. Oh, come on. I just need this team to swing at 1.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I can't get them to chase. Like, they chase, but, like, in weird spots.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Reese Olson was on pace to maybe pitch 7 or 8 innings here today. And now
swings through it
we'll probably be lucky to go through 6. That's his first strikeout of the day!
Mike Trout.
That's what this Angels team has done here today.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Oh, frustrating. Trout out in front of the sinker.
That's a swing you'll see a lot against.
I did see Javi swing at a really bad slider the other day, but overall he's improved on that front a lot. All of a sudden, Mike Trout is swinging and missing the 1-2.
A little bit low.
They're just spitting on the curveball. It's like they know.
The Tigers.
It is like they know.
2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh, Jesus.
Hot shot to third.
Oh, that sinker got left up.
Sends
Good
it
throw
across
by
the
Malloy
first.
for out number 2.
2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler.
Soler is grounded out twice here today. Olsen really hurting for energy right now. Ball 1.
Just missed.
Yeah, there it is. Last 2 innings have done a number. Swing by Soler on a sinker out of the zone away. Not by much, but just by a little. Lucky to get that one back. There you see it. I mean, the 27-pitch 5th inning was just really harmful. Ground ball to GLEYBER Torres. And we got an out on the curveball at the very least. And that'll wrap it up today for Reese Olson. And we'll piece it together with the bullpen from this point onward. But, man, some more runs would certainly be nice. Hi.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Hans Kraus.
Just trying to keep this one close.
Well, Hans
here.
Kraus,
This is where a bullpen can give
I
their
want to
players a
say,
chance to
has
fight
pitched
back into
in
the game.
every game
Now the catcher
of this
up today,
4-game
Dylan
series.
Dingler.
9-1-2 for the Tigers here in the 7th.
That one
Sinker
finds
is
the
in.
zone. Strike 1.
So we will head back to the bullpen. Brant Herder, I think, can sit down. He can rest up, hopefully be fully ready. 2 right-handers and a switch hitter. Oh, my God. Chase Lee has not been the move so far. I'm going to warm up Bo Breesky. But also have Canely ready. And I might go to Canely still anyway, depending on what happens here in this 7th. If we score, I think we go Chase Lee. If we don't, I think it's Canely.
Ball 1 there.
1-1.
That misses
2-1.
the zone, and it's 2-1.
What a relief outing for Tyler Anderson. 5 runs for the Tigers off Reed Detmers in the 2nd, and then 4 scoreless innings. And an opposite field single for Dylan Dingler.
Right field. And that
The first baseman's covering the bag there, by the way. Mike Trout could have thrown that ball in. With the speed he just did.
Split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Oh.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. 1 for 3.
Well, it sounded like you clapped. Now McKinstry.
And that's in for a strike.
Ball to swing on, especially with the wind here today. It's a day that Zach could think about hitting something out. All the way to the backstop, and it's yet another wild pitch in this series.
Into scoring position on the wild pitch.
Dylan Dingler moves up to second.
Sometimes
No double play opportunity for the Angels here. Back-to-back sliders to start the AB is a choice.
Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
That's a really dumb swing. Especially when we need to hit a ball to the right side. Like, I shouldn't even be thinking about a pitch like that. Gotta move that runner up to third.
Man at second. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Now, it was a good changeup, but I don't even need to be thinking about it.
Third swing and a miss. In time. And to drop third strike leads to the
I had no idea it was a sinker. None.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count.
Break felt real
2
late.
balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
I feel like that thing was belt high when that got into the grass right in front of home plate. Well, we go back to the hit for GLEYBER that was, I mean, really the difference in this game right now. Grand slam back in the 2nd. Tigers haven't scored since. It's skied to left field. Taylor Ward underneath it. Not great speed at second.
And there's 2 away.
Throw was right on the bag, too.
Now batting, shortstop,
Man, oh, man. We had all the answers against Reed Detmers. None against anybody else. But still, a Trey Sweeney base hit can score a very key run. Feels like these Angels pitches are moving in slow motion at times. Hello? Fucking cat just touched my foot. That's why I don't like him sitting down here while I'm over here, because I know he's going to do it when a pitch is coming someday.
2 outs. That one outside. 1-1. And the count even 1-1.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was playing any sort of horror game, that would be terrifying. It's still going to be terrifying. If he touches my foot, like when a pitch is coming, I would totally probably scream. Pretty weak contact for Trey, and that'll end the inning.
And that is that.
Runner stranded on second. Tigers just can't break through. Stretched out. Like, we can't break through, but we're leading. This game doesn't make any sense.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The catcher, Logan.
Only got the Angels schedule there. Don't really care. All I know is 2.5 more innings of Deo. Although I haven't noticed it as much here in this one. Maybe it's because I'm just blocking it out. So to the pen we go. Tommy Kahnle going to come on and pitch the bottom of the 7th. 15 games on the year. And a very surprising 1.86 ERA with the way that our season started with Kahnle. But really, a lot of the pitchers on this team we're off to terrible starts because we were just asked to start this whole thing off.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
I swear, dude, this game sometimes just fucks with you. Like, you get a reliever that comes out of the bullpen. He's got the confidence. He's got the wider meter. And then you get squeezed on a pitch like that, which generally takes away his confidence. It didn't happen that time with Kahnle. But generally, if a reliever has that coming out of the pen, one ball will fuck that up.
Swings and chases a low
1 and 2 here on Hoppy. Timed it well, huh?
That's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Foul ball still, 1.
How did he even hit that hard? My lord. Well, the 1-2.
Trying to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really
How on
He's
earth?
just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Tommy Kahnle already having a time. Got him looking.
And that's the first out.
Down goes O'Hoppy. Another strikeout on the year for Tommy Kahnle.
To change the outlook of an important inning like this.
Go with Yoan Moncada.
So critical in setting the table when you got a tight
Check
game
swing,
like
no
this.
swing.
So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Moncada, the next to hit, takes outside. And another
Good
ball. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And it's even up.
Man, he really sells the changeup
Well,
with that arm action.
this is stupid.
Still 2-2.
It was stupid. We don't even really have a great strikeout pitch with Kahnle. It just happens to work. And we strike out a good chunk. I mean, 13 pitches to get 1 out. They are fouling away
That wasn't an easy pitch
everything
to hit.
that I
It's
throw
easier
at
to do
them.
damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not a quick at-bat to start the inning. And I mean, an even longer AB here.
And it remains 2-2.
When is enough, Yoan? 9 pitches isn't enough? Finally! Good God!
Very strong coming out of the pen so
It's
far.
taking Tommy Kahnle, I don't know, 16, 17 pitches to strike out 2 Angels.
Just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's the shortstop at the
17 pitches for 2 strikeouts.
edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, I'd say it's safe to say that Tommy Kahnle gonna need, I would say, an extra day off
Down and away.
after an outing like this. Zach Neto's been a problem today.
And 1-2.
Well, we're a problem for him there. Pitch number 21.
By the time he gets in the hitting zone,
On the ground to Malloy.
Malloy
Throw across.
dips it to first.
It is a
Angels
1-2-3
are
inning
tied,
for Tommy
1-2-3.
Kahnle, but it was a
Angels
long
go
one.
quietly there. They're still down 5-3.
Man, oh man. We'll see who's a better matchup, Will Vest or Tyler Holton for the 8th.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ben Joyce.
Yeah.
One thing on him. He's been
Here we
really
go.
good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy
Ben
guy to
Joyce
take
will
deep.
enter.
Justin Henry Malloy. Up now for the
Absolute
Tigers.
flamethrower.
0 for 3 in this one. And that's too high.
Well, triple digits on the gun.
Man, oh
I know
man.
there are more
The
pitchers
Angels
that
have
can
upped
reach
the
that now
attendance
than in the
every
past,
single
but it's
game.
still impressive to watch.
Crazy.
There's a strike, just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Yeah, 102. Good luck.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Sinker will mess with the timing. Just about everything's open here. 2-2. Might as well get the bullpen situated now. It will certainly not be Bolbrieski. Will Vest is going to have to be the option, I would say. Taylor Ward, pretty good contact hitter, even with a little bit of power against left-handers. The power is more so against the righties, but contact way lower. We should be fine. Moniak, not really a threat anywhere. And Newman better against left-handers. So Will Vest is the move. Chopper.
This one chopped up the
Nothing
middle.
on it, though.
On the run, sends it over to
Running
first,
play.
and it
One
beats
away.
it. What a play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time.
Evan
to take
Newman's
that
played a
extra
fine
step,
second
secure
base
his
this
grip on the
series.
baseball,
He's done
and make a
nothing at the
strong
plate,
extra
but
throw.
his defense is probably what keeps him in the lineup.
Here comes Torque to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last night.
Felt that coming.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Joyce.
I couldn't even try and mute for you.
He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker.
0-1 on
And
Torkelson.
he works in a changeup.
Home run back in the second.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile,
Struck out
activity
2
of the
times
bullpen.
since.
Jose Quijada, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss.
I tried so hard to hold up.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of
Felt like
the
I hardly
slider.
tapped the
You can't
button.
fault him for his commitment.
1 and 2.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Do it again.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting.
Where does
'cause he
Ben
didn't
Joyce
knock, but a
go?
good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Outer edge.
Looking, that's a strikeout.
3rd strikeout for
He's going to have
Torkelson.
some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously.
Now
so he's getting a little
Ibanez.
overmatched. He's got to find a way.
Ted,
just
let's
to be
step
more
out here
competitive
actually
up
for
the
a
plate.
second.
Time
I'd
asks
say
for it
save
to play.
ourselves a little bit of
Maybe
time,
an attempt to break
but
up
not
the rhythm
really.
that he's got going on the
Schedule
mound right
Will
now.
Vest. Ground
Right
ball
side,
from
Hardy.
Andy.
Shanoel steps on
Ends
the
the
bag,
8th.
and the Tigers retired 1-2-3.
Well, we're going to hope that the bullpen
Coming up
is solid
it's the
here
Tigers
towards the
5
end.
and the Angels 3.
We're going to need Will Vest, Tyler Holton, I think, to be at the top of their game. Otherwise, I mean, the Angels have just been threatening. It feels like all day.
Roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Even when we're pitching well, it feels like they're
And we all
just
know about his slider. It's
a
just
pitch away
filthy,
from
man.
getting back into
One
it.
of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Will Vest's ERA
Taylor Ward.
has become very ugly. Not very ugly, it's still 3, but compared to where it was, I mean, it's just a world of difference.
And that one's a little
Ball
bit
1.
low. Ball 1.
Check swing.
Ward checks his swing. Now
It's a way to get your first strike of the game.
The swing.
Everything was missing low from Vest to start. Popped up Dingler.
Foul.
That's going to be off the netting. Oh!
Goes down looking.
What a
Strikeout.
dot from Will
That was
Vest.
pretty nasty.
The center fielder,
What a pitch.
And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Moniak.
Surprised he took it, to be honest.
First
Moniak,
offering,
ball
and it
1.
just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one fouled
Fastball
off.
from Will. If not, maybe a
Healthy
little
cut,
out of the
tough
zone.
Pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One down, base is empty.
Ground
Out
ball
to
to
short,
Trey.
Sweeney.
Sets up well.
Tosses
2
to
gone.
first, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive
Top of
play.
the order will
It's
swing
the
around
game.
here.
Might not be
Kevin
the most
Newman
challenging we've seen today,
hitless
but it needed to be
in the
made.
series.
That's
Oh,
helping
my.
your team.
Newman, the batter now as he swings.
Not Will's best changeup at all. And Newman was way out in front.
Right through
and then you take that.
Very settled on the mound here in the eighth.
That's hittable.
They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least
and that one upstairs.
Really,
you're rocking an 0 for 11. You just took that?
Fouls it off. Still.
How on earth?
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough.
1-2
to make
again.
contact with that pitch. Keep the
That had a wild pitch screaming all over it. How in the fuck did he foul that off? Long run for McKinstry.
McKinstry turns to the right on the move.
We will head to the ninth.
The third out of the inning.
Oh my goodness, this has been a game.
There. Ninth inning coming up.
Tigers scored 5 runs in the second. Nothing since. But we lead as we enter the 9th inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Angels.
It's the top of the 9th. And
We will see Jose Quijada again.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter
Colt
coming
Keith,
up. I think it's
1
a good
for
move.
3.
I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ground
on
ball.
the ground to the right side.
Gonna be an out.
And a quick out, number 1.
I always feel like maybe it's just the angle that that you see that there, but I always feel like the pitchers are faster than the base runners for whatever reason.
He's 0 for 3.
3 flyouts for Javier Baez.
Fastball is outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels.
The average tanking for Javi. Yet he's still batting .330.
Swing and a
damn
miss.
it.
There's the changeup.
1-1.
First time we've seen that nasty changeup from Quijada. 2-1.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Let's head to our pen.
Empty one away.
Oh,
Here at the top of
fuck
the
me.
ninth.
I don't really know who to go to be honest. Tyler Holton is not the answer. And we burned through both of our good right-handers. Is it really going to have to be Brennan Hannafy? Because I don't know if Will Vest is going to have the juice to get through 3 more batters. 3-1 on Baez.
Outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able
Gotta
to
expect
open up that
something,
location
maybe even
if he wants
inside
to
here.
Go back there later in this count.
Ah!
Swinging a foul.
That's exactly what I was thinking, too! Come on! 3-2.
One down, base is empty.
Just disgusting.
2 away.
No, just a beautiful.
It's an 0 for 4 for Javi.
That backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he
Unfortunate.
was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff.
2 away, and the last chance for the Tigers to score is Dylan Dingler. Base hit right field. Got 2 of those today.
So now back to the top of the order.
So this inning will extend for
And
Zach
now it's gonna be
McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
I don't know
Time
if we have an option on the bench. No, we don't. There is nobody that's going to be better in this spot than what we already have.
And first offering
Which is sad to say. Now, I love Zach McKinstry. Fire up chips. Hope he keeps up his current pace.
Just
1-1.
missed.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike.
I don't know why I couldn't pull the trigger.
1 ball.
1-2.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Well, just lower. This inning extends. Full
That
count.
one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused.
GLEYBER due up.
Be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
2 outs.
Do it again.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Can McKinstry do anything of note here? Crazy if he did. That was ball 4. That was ball 4. And I was so close to getting that last pitch. Didn't even think about a slider. Well, we're sending out 65 overall Brennan Hanafy for a save opportunity here. And we're going to do it just right off rip. Nolan Shonowell starts this inning. This is, I'd say, the biggest threat. And a base hit to the left side. Lead-off single.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, boy. I mean, that was, I'd say, the worst matchup that we have. Sinker missed off the plate away.
Here's Mike Trout. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He circles the bases. Home run number 10 of the year. And we're starting over.
That is one way for Brennan Hanafy to allow his first earned runs of the year.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast.
Mike Trout's 10th home run. Oh, of old days for extra innings, eh?
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and ties up the ball game. Impressive.
I have no idea also how that ball even stayed fair.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit the Angels.
Well, I don't even really know what to do now. Like, we don't have another right-handed option up. So we'll warm up Brieske. We're going to save Holton for the right spot. I don't even know. Herder and Brieske are the only relievers we have left that are worth a damn outside of our closer.
Pitch misses,
and I mean, I think we need a mound visit because we need that soon.
And another ball.
2-0. I'm scared to throw a strike, and I think rightfully so.
Outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
3-0.
Just missed.
That one I tried to throw a strike.
Ball 4,
First 3 Angels have reached here in the 9th.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much.
And they pinch run Joe Adell.
the next to hit for the Angels.
And I mean, we're still a little ways away from bullpen help. Oh, no, not the too! The home plate umpire's trying to tighten things up a bit, commentary. The edges have been given all game. Runner on the move. Throw down from Dingler is high. Winning run in scoring position. Nobody out.
Pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing.
2 strikes on Ohapi. I have no idea how we're going to get out of this.
Move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The winning run on second base.
Foul territory. Big first out here.
Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Big first out.
Now batting.
It's Yoan Moncada. Who do we got coming up here? It's Zach Neto. Oh. Bad matchup, but it doesn't really get any better. I mean, we're just going to have to try and get Moncada to hit a ball to the left side.
First pitch misses.
1-0. Good strike there from Hannafy.
Just off the inside edge.
Oh, what does he want? Swing and a miss over the sinker.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is so bad.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Oh, what do we need to do?
Stands at second.
No!
Is full, and another power hitter lurking in the
Yikes!
Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance
Chopper,
to make
it will advance the runner. Torres fires to first. Outnumbered 2. Winning run stands on third with 2 away here.
And now,
The batter number
Neto.
9. Shortstop.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Zach Neto. Ball 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now, to be fair,
Third, 2 down.
let's take a look at Neto here. Against righties, 56 contact, 66 power. I think it makes sense to go after Neto. I mean, to be honest, he is 2 for 3, though. I don't know what Ward is. Nearly got hit.
A lot. Now 2-0.
Honestly, just reset this. Walk Neto, because it doesn't matter.
Now batting.
And
The
the batter
left
now,
field.
Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward. Ball
And the
1.
first offering is not close.
Well, he's
20
already in some
pitches
trouble,
in
and
for
falling
Hannafy.
behind in the count makes it even worse.
2-0.
Then you've got to
Oh, my.
over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Well, we are down 2-0 again, and yet again, it doesn't matter if they score more. So we're going to walk him, take Hannafy out.
Bases now loaded, so it does set up
Brant
a force at
Herter
every base.
is going to come on.
Mickey, and here comes the Tigers manager to the
Needing
mound.
an
Pitching
out
change
here.
coming. Left-hander out of the bullpen.
Ninth inning is not gone the way we planned.
Quite a bit, so this is another opportunity
Mickey
to
Moniak.
get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And that's in for a strike.
Not our
Situation
best
right
sinker
here.
there
So important as
from
a pitcher
Brant.
to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Oh!
Just missed.
These takes from the Angels in the late innings have been incredible. Foul ball.
It's just foul. That was close.
Sweeney, big out to get! And we will head to extra innings. Jesus. Mike Trout goes deep what feels like a half hour ago. 5-5.
On to extra innings. Digging in, GLEYBER Torres.
Well, GLEYBER, home run a long time ago here against Jose Quijada.
Quijada back to work.
Ground ball is foul.
And it goes just
I don't know if we're going to
As
see a
pitcher,
better
you know
pitch
the
right
runner
there.
on second is ready to push things with
Got
his
96,
speed.
dropped it down to
Base hit, it's probably
94.
gonna be a big run, so you really have
Way
to
out in front.
execute on the mound.
Ground ball will at least advance the runner, but it's yet another ground ball in the series to Kevin Newman.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit.
Trey
but at the
Sweeney
end
is
of the
2
day,
for
it's a
4.
good at-bat, especially when you're
And he's
playing
been a
extra
lot
innings.
better against left-handed pitching than I ever would have thought. Batting average is at 300 for Trey. Into left, fairly deep fly ball. On the tag, here we go. Throw is home, not in time. 6-5.
They've got the lead 6-5.
McKinstry will score. Now there are 2 away. Man, oh man, it'd be such a big time for Jay Hen to just launch here.
Now for the Tigers.
I'm just realizing that we might be in a little bit of trouble.
Number 57.
I mean, we do have Bobrisky. He might have to be the one to try and do it. Makes the most sense. Fastball, same spot, fouled away by Jay Hen.
2 down, nobody on. Here are the top half of the 10th. Next offering is downstairs.
Do it again.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
All fastballs from Quijada.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
4 fastballs. Everyone in the strike zone has been on the inside part of the plate. Not that one. Top of the zone, foul it away. Jay Hen just can't barrel it up.
Another 1-2. And
2-2.
2-2 the count.
This one in the
Sky high to center field and a 2-strike count. We got a slider up and in, and Malloy did what he could.
Pulls that one down, and that is that.
We will head to the bottom of the 10th. Tigers claw out a run. It is 6-5.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the second baseman.
So it is the top of the order for the Angels here. Newman is better against lefties. Shonowell's better against righties. He is a left-hander. And then Mike Trout again. Feels like our only option is going to be Bo.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a
Shot
small
foul.
lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now quickly 0-2. Sinker wild.
So the tying run at second.
Hard hit to Malloy. He kept it in front of him. Throw across is in time. Big out. Who has more balls bounce off of them than Jay Hen?
Nolan Shotwell. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy.
Honestly, what are we doing out here?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up.
Popped up from Shotwell. Oh my goodness.
2 away.
2 away. This bottom of the 10th is playing out just as the Tigers needed it to do. Now this is... Oh, man, what do we do? We got Joe Adele coming up next. The Angels, I guess, could go to the bench, but I don't really know who they have that's going to scare us. Just walk Trout.
Walk here with 2 out. Set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to
Our
see that.
third intentional walk of the game. And now it's Joe Adele.
First and second, 2 outs.
Ball
Joe
1.
The next to hit for the Angels.
Adele, a pinch runner in the 9th. Fouled away. That's a really bad sinker from Bo. Fouled away again.
Fouled off.
Tigers a strike away from winning this series.
Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out.
Swing and a miss.
And that's the ball game.
I don't know how Bobrisky just did what he did. But he did what he did. Tigers win 3 of 4 here in LA. Much needed day off tomorrow. Get this team fresh again. I don't know about the bullpen, but the team in general. Brant Herter earns the win. Quijada drops to 0-2. And Bobrisky actually picks up save number 2. Huh. Day off tomorrow before I do believe we face the Colorado Rockies from Coors Field.